Good afternoon. I'm Steve Bell with Heavy Reading, and I'm here with Charlie Ashton from Wind River. Charlie,
Afternoon, Steve.
how are you doing?
Very good to see you again.
The show is all about 5G, and there's IoT on every booth. So, what's your take? Where's IoT and 5G going? What's the challenges?
I think when we look at real, genuine business opportunities for IoT, probably the major opportunity that we see at this point is in the industrial space. We believe there's serious opportunities there for service providers and actually for vendors at all different levels of the food chain. In the industrial world, companies are moving away from fixed function, single function devices with a very high cost of acquisition, installation, and maintenance towards a model where they're going to run virtualized applications on standard hardware, which allows them to do things like predictive analytics, predictive maintenance, easy system upgrades, and just generally lower their cost of ownership and improve the quality of the experience for the end customer.
And virtualization seems to be key towards the deployment of IoT. Is that something you're experiencing as well?
I think there's enormous benefit to deploying IoT in a virtualized environment, because what a virtualized environment gives you is the ability to dynamically instantiate new services and new applications as they're needed based on the requirements at that particular time of the overall application. So you can do IoT without virtualization, you can do anything without virtualization, but the business level benefits are very, very significant if you run the service on a virtualized infrastructure.
So, and virtualization and distributed architectures is also the other thing that I've seen at the show. Are you seeing distributed architectures as a key part of the architecture?
We're seeing a massive move towards edge computing. For a lot of these IoT and 5G applications, they require either very low round-trip latency from the device back to the application and then back out to the device again, or they require extremely high bandwidth that you don't want to consume on your backhaul network. So when we look at applications like assisted driving, autonomous driving, stadiums, industrial process control, all of these generate vast amounts of data, and they need very ultra low latency response time. And for both of those reasons, you want to have the processing as near as possible to the edge. So the whole concept of mobile edge computing is you're moving a scalable, configurable, intelligent cloud out to the edge of the network, very close to the consumers of that information.
And how's Wind River playing in this market?
Wind River has over 30 years of experience in providing software solutions to a whole range of industrial types of applications, and basically applications where failure is just not an option. So we've been doing this for 30 years, where primarily the platform that the applications were deployed on was traditional type of physical infrastructure. Now what we're seeing is, as these industrial companies move to a virtualized environment like we just talked about, we're able to take the virtualization platform that we developed for the telco market, which is called Titanium Cloud, and apply that directly into these industrial applications. So we're seeing incredible reuse and leverage there of work that we already did for the telco space in the industrial market.
So is there a benefit when Titanium Cloud is used in both spaces at the same time?
There's a benefit to us and there's a benefit to the customer. Obviously, it allows us to apply learnings from one vertical into another vertical, and you'd be surprised, sometimes you learn very innovative things that weren't immediately obvious to you by just taking an application into a different space. Then you can directly apply that into a different market. So yeah, we get some learnings. Obviously we get some economy of scale in terms of our development and our support efforts, but from the customer point of view, it allows us to deploy solutions more rapidly. It allows us to bring capabilities and features that maybe were unknown in that segment before, and then apply them to new applications. So yeah, there's great benefits both to us and to our customers.
I'm sensing that there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. People aren't sure what to do. I mean, what's Wind River doing in terms of helping customers understand their options and where the migration paths are from 4G to 5G and to play in IoT?
Well, one of the benefits of dealing with a company like Wind River is we have such a wide, diverse customer base that spans multiple market segments. And the knowledge that we get from being active and being a leader in all those segments, it really allows us to act as a trusted advisor to our customers. We can talk to the customers about what we see going on in the industry and what our experience has shown, to be valid trade-offs and interesting trade-offs that might be relevant to them. So it allows us to be much more than just a supplier of, the industry's best software virtualization platform. It really allows us to advise the customer and consult with the customer and bring actual value to them as they think through all these complex trade-offs.
Okay. And are you sharing this knowledge with the industry? Or?
It's funny that you should ask. We actually, as you well know, because you co-authored it, thank you, we just produced this white paper with light reading, which is all about, the use of virtualization in IoT, and we're releasing this white paper out to our customer base as we speak. So we're doing all the best we can to share information that we put together with people that really know what they're talking about.
Thanks very much, Charlie.
Thank you.